What's up mga katol, it's your boy Tente, and today we have the Realme 5, Realme's second blockbuster budget smartphone in the country and one of the holy trinity of budget gaming smartphones. This is a sequel to the previous Realme 3 and it's a smartphone that focuses on being a good gaming phone while delivering decent specs for a budget price. 4 cameras on the back, 6.5-inch IPS screen on the front, and under the hood, an Octa-core Snapdragon 665 for gaming on a very limited budget. We're gonna see in this video if it's too good to be true, and it's available in 2 colors, crystal blue and purple. We have the blue version with 64 gigs and 3 gigs of RAM, which we're gonna take a look at today. So we're gonna start with the hardware. The Realme 5 is a typical design from a 2019 to 2020 smartphone with a glossy plastic on the rear, and with this crystal blue color has crystal light shards in the back panel, which is a pretty nice touch. It doesn't try to feel as nice as glass though, but if you slap on the case, the budget-ish factor of the phone disappears thanks to the heftiness of the phone, which makes it more premium than it seems. Of course, the star of the show on the rear is its quad camera system, which we're going to talk about later. And the 5 gets a plus point for its splash resistance, which seals off the whole phone from weather, especially the ports, which is the first Realme to do so. Now on the front we have a 6.5-inch 720p IPS display with a 269 pixel per inch density, and it's covered in Corning Gorilla Glass 3 Plus. That's perfectly fine for the price of this phone, and it doesn't look bad at all. You're getting sharp contrast and bright vivid colors, and sunlight contrast is pretty good. This is a 720p panel however, but that doesn't mean that it's not great for gaming and movies, because it is. It is quite inferior to those phones with a higher resolution, but once you actually use it, you don't necessarily see it right away. This also incorporates the 20:9 aspect ratio, which makes for a very wide viewing experience. Continuous video playback and hard gaming will also last the Realme 5 one day in just a single charge. It also has a 5000 mAh battery built in, but you also have to charge it via micro USB, which only has 10 watt standard charge, which is pretty disappointing because USB 2.0 is obsolete. But of course you get a very fast and very accurate fingerprint scanner in the back, just like any Oppo or Vivo phone on the market right now. There's also an option for face unlock, which is quick too but less secure. The Realme 5 delivers excellent gaming performance thanks to its efficient 11nm Octa-core Snapdragon 665 with 4 cores clocked at 2 GHz and another 4 cores clocked at 1.8. Paired with an Adreno 610 GPU, you also get the option for 3 or 4 gigs of RAM with 3 storage options: 32, 64, and 128 gigs across the board. The 5 certainly has one of the most powerful gaming performance in this budget segment, and the chipset delivers very good results, and heavy usage should be no problem, especially when doing hard tasks like playing hardcore games. This is what the Realme 5 is supposed to be, gaming on a very limited budget, and it does that pretty well. Now, a Geekbench score of 311/1308 suggests that this phone is basically on par with most mid-range chipset, but it is crippled by the 3 gigs of RAM like the one I have. Now we get to the quad camera setup, which includes the main 12MP Sony IMX386 sensor, an 8MP f2.2 wide-angle lens, and two 2MP macro lens and 2MP depth sensor. We also have a 13MP Samsung ISOCELL camera on the front. Now for image quality, I have to say I'm very impressed by the sensor. It's very vibrant and detailed, and especially so when you turn on chroma boost, which is like a super HDR function if you will. But back to that sensor, it's still not as great as something like a full-fledged premium mid-range, nor can it compete with flagships. But for the most part and for the price, you're getting one of the great cameras to take your photos with, and the 5 certainly impresses with its sharp images. We also have 4K Ultra HD video recording thanks to its chipset, which supports it, and it's pretty detailed with very good color accuracy. It can actually compete with phones 3 times the price. There is a night mode for low light shots, and it does a great job of blowing up exposure while slightly preserving detail, and that's typically true for most Oppo or Realme smartphones. Switching out to the front, we have the 13 megapixel sensor, which delivers quite good images overall. Generally speaking, front camera shots are good in detail and is almost as good as the rear camera. All that horsepower comes with a heavy battery, and at 5000 mAh, the Realme 5 can deliver a full day of normal daily usage with continuous Wi-Fi and video playback. It can also be fully charged in about an hour and a half. Alright mga katoda, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe today. Leave a comment down below, and I guess we'll meet again next time. Or will we?